child, I was gonna try this new film thing, filter kind of vibe, but I didn't know what I was doing, so I didn't even, because it could have gone all kinds of wrong. But anyway, hey y'all, hey, okay. So I'm starting this new series because you know we need to do series and everything like that. But anyway, I'm doing this one. It's called the Perfume Tray. Now, the Perfume Tray is about beautiful bottles, but not just a beautiful bottle, but a great scent. Because sometimes, I know some of you know, listen, perfume, part of perfume is the packaging. Not all the time, but you know, some beautiful packaging can reel you in. When you be like, you don't even know what it smells like, but you like, ooh, that's so pretty. And then you buy it and then you find out it's not that great. So this is the Perfume Tray based on beautiful bottles, beautiful scents. So let's talk about this Perfume Tray. All right, so this Perfume Tray is pretty much a black and gold with a little throw in of red. So this is the black and gold tray, which is on the gold tray. See how I did that? See how I did that? So I'm gonna talk about the fragrances, say why they made the Perfume Tray. I'm gonna be doing different ones, different styles, color styles, different types of fragrances. So the Perfume Trays are coming. So let's talk about this one. Whoo, child, it is hot in here. I need to get this air conditioner in the window because I am glowing. Because remember, we don't sweat, we glow. So let's talk about this one. The first thing I'm going to talk about is Woman in Gold. Now, this is a Killian. Of course, this is the travel spray. And the reason why I have this on here is because I love Killian travel sprays. I actually kind of like the travel sprays better than the bottles. The bottles are just basic standard bottles. I don't understand. People be like, oh my God, I got the Killian. But I think the travel sprays are so much beautiful. Look at this. This is so beautiful. It is just like magnetic. You pull this out when you're out and spray yourself. Baby, what? So anyway, this is Woman in Gold. And this is a beautiful kind of aldehyde. It vibes like Chanel No. 5. It has that kind of like old school classic Chanel No. 5 vibe to it. And it is just like this stunning. This is for special events. This is for when you are out here showing the world that you are a class A woman. You know, a class A lady. So this is what this is for. And so in this, when you pull it out at some place like this is perfect for, let me tell you what it's perfect for. This is perfect like if you have to go to a retirement party, if you have to go to like a family event, you know, if you are like if you are a Greek and you're going to an event, you know, a social event, those type of things where you are stunted on the hose in a whole classy ass way, that's what this one's for. Next up is Dahlia Divine. This is the Le Nectar version. This is the most beautiful mimosa fragrance that I have. This is very floral. It is just beautiful. This is SOTH from when you are out during the spring and summertime, and you are going to like a very like garden party. Like I know a guy who gives garden parties. This would be perfect for one of his garden parties because it would just make you stand out and you would smell so elegant in your Dahlia Divine by Givenchy. Next up, we're going to just go on with this one, which is Playing with the Devil. This is another Killian. Now this one is for the edgy, unique chick. This has a note, I think, of persimmon in it. It has this spiciness to it, but it isn't the traditional pink pepper, cardamom, you know, kind of vibe. This has this kind of sweet, spicy vibe to it. This is stunning. This is one of those things where you're gonna stand out because no one's gonna smell like you, because hardly anybody wears Playing with the Devil. I don't really hear people talking about Playing with the Devil. This is not one of his more popular ones, but it is really beautiful in its own way. What are you yelling at me for, Juicy? Y'all didn't hear? Okay, never mind. Juicy yelling at me. Okay, next up is Shanghai Tangs Black Iris. Now this is hard to find. However, if you see it, because this comes at a very good price, snatch it up. This is a stunning iris. And it is not like a powdery iris. This is a floral, just waving in the breeze kind of iris vibe. It is, and it lasts, it's strong, it projects, it does all those things. Don't overspray this, because I almost choked B out. She was like, you about to give me a headache. But it is just this beautiful, just gorgeous iris. Like if you were smelling irises on the, like if you saw them waving in the breeze and the scent came off the irises, that's what this scent smells like. Next up is our little extra pop of color, because black and gold need a little pop in there. And this is Penn Halligan's Iris Prima. This is an iris and leather fragrance. So the iris, it is powdery. It has a powderiness to it, but it has, as it dries down, it has a stunning leather vibe to it. It is quite interesting. It is a very beautiful unisex fragrance. I know it's made like this and it looks very feminine, but a man could wear Iris Prima too. Next up, you can't have a gold or something like this without a Maison Lancôme, and this one is Parfait the Roses. I could have pulled out any of them other than Santal Cardamom, because it's got that ugly white top, but this is the sweet, boozy kind of rose that is the lighter version than Roses Berberances. So this is the one that you can wear in the spring. Roses Berberances is definitely for cold times, but this is the more spring vibe. Now I can't wear this now because it's a little too sweet for this time of year. It'll be a little too cloying as it heats up because of that humidity and everything. But in the springtime, this is a beautiful, stunning, sweet, jammy kind of rose. Now we're gonna go with this one, which is Cavanaugh's Lace Garden. This is a citrus tuberose. So in the beginning, you get this kind of fizzy quality from it, from the citruses in it, and I swear it's kind of fizzy, like almost like soda, like we say pop, but you know, like a soda, where you get that fizziness on your nose. So it's got this fizzy, citrusy, kind of like a 7-Up-y kind of vibe. Doesn't smell like 7-Up, but you know what I mean, like that citrus, that indistinct citrus, like 7-Up, fizzy quality. And then it starts drying down, and you get this beautiful, stunning tuberose. And it is not, it's a floral tuberose, a little creamy, not a bubblegum one. And I gotta be honest, I kind of lean toward more of the creamy kind of, I'm not a huge lover of the bubblegum ones, the sweet ones. I prefer more of a floral tuberose, and that fits the bill. This beautiful Cavanaugh's Lace Garden. Now next up is this, oh my goodness, this is new to my collection, but I swear this is so good. This is Jasminisha by Moresque, and this is, I think this is a French brand or Italian, I can't remember which one. This is a spicy jasmine, but it is a ginger jasmine, and there's ginger on every level. Ginger blossom. This is one of the sexiest jasmines I have ever smelled. It is beautiful on the skin. It has a slight soapiness in the beginning, but as it dries down, it's just this spicy, gorgeous, bewitching jasmine. This is this right here, yeah. And look at how beautiful that bottle is, child. All right, next up is this one. This is a new one too. This is Goldia, the Roman Night Absolute. Now, first off, it looks like a beautiful earring. It looks like a big old earring, right? Or you could wear it on, you know, like a pendant. But anyway, this is a beautiful, deep, okay, let me say, this is a very sexy, very alluring fragrance. However, I thought it's got plum and honey in it. I think it has some honey in it. So it's got black musk in it. So I was expecting it to be a little richer and deeper, but it isn't. But it's still a rich, sexy fragrance. It just has a lightness to it. So as opposed to it being really, really heavy, this has a slight airiness to it. Like, this is something that you could wear on a cooler summer night if you wanted to have that kind of dark, mysterious vibe, because there's certain fragrances that are more apt for the wintertime. This kind of vibes like those kind of sweet, fruity sexy fragrances, but it has an airiness to it that makes it easy to wear in like a cooler summer night. So like maybe low 80s, upper 70s, low 80s, where it's not super hot outside. And this will be very intriguing to your date because it's very, very alluring. So that's Goldia, the Roman Night Absolute. And finally, I couldn't do this black and gold without pulling out one of my favorites. I mean, it was like, come on, you're gonna pull this out. And I was like, you're right. I said this to myself, you're right. And let's say it with me. Mancera's Musky Garden. Now, for real, this is one of the prettiest bottles that Mancera does, because Mancera does this basic big glass bottle, but with the addition of the gold flower, and then it's got the black and the gold label, this just takes it to another space than the usual Mancera bottles, and it's quite pretty and feminine for your vanity. Now, on top of it, it is one of the most delightful florals that I know. It is very captivating. It is just like this, like I always say, it's like an overgrown at the end of the season garden, where it's not quite getting to the point where it's kind of decaying, but like right before it hits there, when it's filled with flowers, the flowers are in bloom, and a breeze goes through it, and you are bewitched by the fragrance coming from that garden. And that's what Musky Garden is to me. So that is why Musky Garden is part of this tray. I had to say it like that for y'all, because y'all been like, you just said Musky Garden, Lou. That's not how you say it. So anyway, that is the black and gold tray. There will be some more trays coming. Look for them soon. Let me know what are your favorite black and gold fragrances. They got to be good, and they got to be in a pretty bottle, because I will check. Don't think I won't. So tell me about yours. Anyway, thanks a lot. Hope you have a great day. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. See you later.